The Halal Times, the voice of Ummah. According to reports from Israeli daily Yedioth Ahronoth, Israel ordered an immediate evacuation of most of its diplomats and their families from the United Arab Emirates, including both Abu Dhabi and Dubai. The reason for this sudden evacuation is that they fear a credible security threat. Yet when they were pressed to share the details, none did. No source of the threat was named and no evidence was provided. They just hinted that their security is under attack by Iran and its proxies. But this statement itself doesn't seem enough without being backed by credible proof and evidence. The hasty evacuation of Israeli diplomats seems to be a mere act of vague fear-mongering. And when the media pressed for clarification, Israel's ministry simply responded, "We do not comment on security instructions given to our employees." But here's what makes this evacuation order even more bizarre, and frankly, a bit disturbing. Why now? Why in the middle of one of the worst humanitarian catastrophes Gaza has ever seen? Children with amputated limbs lie unattended, where starving babies cry for food that never comes, where hospitals are turned to graveyards, where entire families are wiped out before they could even scream, and where the only headline worth reading is, "Gaza is dying and the world is watching." But instead, Israel wants to change the story. Instead, they want the world to now talk about Israel being the victim. They want us to believe that Iran and its proxies are the real danger, not the state that has attacked refugee camps, targeted journalists and flattened hospitals. Israel is now not only evacuating, but its National Security Council has also issued a travel warning against the UAE, citing potential threats from Iran and its allied groups. This is ironic. Israel maintains strong ties with the UAE, a country known for its high security standards. The UAE would obviously be cautious in ensuring the safety of the Israeli diplomats. There is no explanation for any argument given, and there is no clear answer as to where they have received information about the targeting of Israeli officials in the UAE by Iran or any of its proxies. And just like that, Israel pulls its people out, citing nothing but a credible threat from an uncertain enemy at an unnamed time. This move reeks of desperation. This move is not motivated by safety concerns, but rather by a desire for sympathy. Because for months now, Israel has been losing global support, particularly France, the UK, and Canada, Israel's erstwhile strongest allies, have withdrawn their support. Even the US is finding it harder to defend Tel Aviv's actions. Israel is no longer considered the victim. It is now increasingly considered the oppressor. And in this environment, where global public opinion is turning fast, this evacuation stunt looks less like a safety measure and more like a media strategy, a distraction tactic. The aim is to portray Iran and its allies as the real threat. The goal is to shift the headlines from discussing dying Palestinian children to focusing on threatened Israeli diplomats. But it doesn't appear at all that the world is no longer buying it. That's all for today. If you found the video informative and engaging, please like it and subscribe to the channel. Jazak Allahu khairan.